WhiskyJason here, whiskey from the viewpoint of an American over here in Germany, reviewing rare and exotic whiskeys. Wild Turkey, Master's Keep, Voyage, 10-year-old rum cask finished product, 53%. And this is what happens when marketing people at Campari think up a good idea. Not really sure how good it is, but we have Appleton Estate rum from Jamaica. We have Joy Spencer, wonderful lady. She's done so much for the spirits industry in general. We have Eddie Russell here from Wild Turkey. He picked out 10-year-old barrels. She picked out rum barrels that have been used for at least 14 years in the rum industry in Jamaica. Those barrels were transported up to Kentucky, and then they put the 10-year-old product into these rum barrels for a undefined period of time. We want to know that information. Was it 2 weeks, 2 days, 2 months, 2 years? Who knows? All right, Campari. I'm going to say Campari the whole time. You can do better than that. And Wild Turkey can do better than that, of course. All right, so that's the brainchild. That's the genesis. That's what this is. Now, I have not unpackaged this bottle yet because I need to tell you just 2 little things about this. I bought this in Germany. Now, there's a big online shop called whisky.de, DE for Germany, for Deutschland. Horst, maybe you've seen some of his videos out there. He now has it on sale. He has it on offer for 258 euros, which turns into about $280. Only the people who belong to his club have actually the right to buy that bottle, but that's okay. And it was like, oh, okay. Someone said, Jason, look, it made it to Germany. Go buy it, and we can do a bottle share. It's like, oh, I'm going to go buy this. And then as soon as I wrote that, one of my other friends said, Jason, don't buy it there. Buy it at Japanese Whiskey, jwhisky.de. It's 228 euros. So I paid literally for this $248, less than the recommended retail price of $275 in America. And this is the clue. That's why I've waited the whole time to open this up. All right, I'm going to open this up here, and I have here on the side of my bottle, Japanese. On the cap, I have Japanese. So this bottle somehow made its way over to Japan. From Japan, it was actually sent over here to Germany, and it's landed now here on my table here to talk about, to review, and to taste. Isn't the world crazy? You can take a Kentucky product, send it to Japan, from Japan, send it over to Germany, and it's still cheaper than buying it in the States. Something's wrong. All right, something does not make sense. Now, thank you, Campari, for subsidizing or giving Japan prices that are better than the rest of the world. Thank you for those gray markets that I hate as an importer myself, but love as a consumer over here in Europe, that suddenly I can get my hands on things at a much lower price than if I had bought it directly through the legal and normal pathways, supply chain. And thank you very much for J Whiskey over here, Japan Whiskey in Germany, for actually having every once in a while some very, very interesting bourbons in their portfolio that they get from Japan. So hey, I'm gonna order a whole pallet from Japan again. You have anything over there? Look how I do my phone. All right, I don't hold it like this. I still hold it like, oh yeah, we got some bourbon over here. Like, oh, put it on the pallet as well. Bring it over here. Wow. Now, there might be exchange rates factoring in here. Who knows? Dollar, yen, euro, dollar, and so on. But I still don't understand the world here. Supply chain and whiskeys and why and so on. Beautiful, beautiful. Almost too decadent here with the stopper on the top. A little bit of copper there. Nice bottle. I haven't even read the label here on the side. What does it say here for me? I have 10 years, pot still rum cask, 106 proof. Okay, good. Nothing very special there. That's okay. What am I going to compare it to? My channel, I always compare something. Well, first of all, I'm going to pull out the standard, so sorry about that, Wild Turkey 101. Why Wild Turkey 101? I like it. All right, I can literally get 11 bottles of this for the cheapest price I could have paid for this. All right, and if I go to the higher price, I could have got 14 bottles of this for one of this. Now I'm going to put up, if I had in my household at the moment, if I had any type of decent rum, which I don't, I would have just taken this bottle here, the rare breed, and I would have just taken some rum, poured it in the glass, and compared these two. I don't think I need to pay $275 for a rum finish bourbon. Now, rum finish rye can be nice. What I would do is I would go out and buy, this costs at the moment, I'm going to say 50 euros, all right? So I can go out and buy 4 bottles of rare breed. I can buy still one good bottle of rum for 60 euros. I can take that one bottle of rum, mix it together with those 4 bottles here of, just take a fourth of it, 25%, mix it together here with the 4 bottles of rare breed, put it in the glass and compare the two. And I'm going to be fairly certain that it's going to be of almost the same desirability as well as yumminess. Now this is, yes, I know it's a 10-year-old. I know they're hand-selected barrels from Eddie. It's smooth, it's rich, it's creamy. This is a little bit more oaky and has a little bit more of a bite. I personally like that. So, a tiny little, I look at the colors. All right, this is the rare breed. This is the 10-year-old with the finish and rum. If I go over the 101, the 101 is a tad lighter. So, but the rare breed actually can hold its own here. I mean, we do have a little bit more of a ABV with our 58.4% versus 53% over here. Many people were actually a little bit peeved. I'm even going to use the word angry. That then Wild Turkey's Master Keep Unforgotten in the year 2022 was $200. And suddenly it's $75 more in 2023 for the Master Keep Voyage. Talking about alienating yourself from your own base core fan community. Campari's marketing executives went, oh, we have a rum distillery in Jamaica. We have now a distillery in Kentucky. Why don't we make them do something together? Just like they'd done before, Legend with their Japanese company over there. Hey, take the Master Blender and take and our Booker, Fred, and put the casks and the blending talents together and do a cooperation. Now this is priced at what, 55, 60 euros over here. $275. No. All right, on the nose. This is not the typical wild turkey that I know, I love, and I enjoy. This is a little bit almost castrated. That's a big word, I know. All right, so just feels like a bird that's has his wings clipped a little bit here. Now there is a little bit more of a tropical fruit. There is a little bit more of a dried apricot that I normally don't get with a wild turkey, but it's not wow. And if I'm going to pay $300, $275, I want wow. I don't get wow here. I get much agreeable on my nose, more to my preference and liking and also what I'm used to. And on a good day, I'm going to pick a Wild Turkey 101 blind over a rare breed just because of the flavor profile and the ABV I think is almost perfect. Now, I never had that university experience that I had a blackout with Wild Turkey 101. So I have Wild Turkey 101, just a great product at a wonderful price in my book. And there's no negative baggage in my life with this bottle. Cheers. Much smoother than the normal rare breed. There's an element added to this which is a little bit different and therefore a little bit unusual. It's the rum. Guess what it is? This is not a bottle that we need. Now, if you have $300 burning a hole in your pocket, you don't know what to do, and you want to impress your friends, go out and buy a bottle. All right? I don't have $300 burning a hole in my pocket. I bought this for 228 euros. I did a bottle share. I own literally 5 CLs, which I've actually had 3.5 of them already in my 2 videos here. And I get to have 1.5 CLs sometime just for me all by myself, and then my portion's gone. The rest is just done through bottle shares, so samples, and everyone 10 CLs plus the bottle plus the packaging goes to another fellow YouTuber, and he's going to do a video about it as well, Mr. The Kai from the Bourbon Diaries. And I think that's just fabulous that we can do that and help each other out in the community here. This is a B- whiskey, which is good. But I would much rather have a 8-year-old 101. I would much rather have a 12-year-old. I'd much rather have a Russell Reserve single barrel. I'd much rather have the rare breed unchill filtered travel retail in the 1 liter than this. This is just not my wheelhouse. I don't think I've had a great rum finished bourbon yet. I've had very, very good rum finished rye and rum. Somehow, whoa, that can be magical. But rum and bourbon, not really sure about it. Value for money, D-. Don't go out and buy it unless you have a lot of cash to burn. And then I can name maybe 12 other products you should buy instead. Find yourself a Peerless Double Oak first. Find yourself a King of Kentucky first. It's Bourbon Night just put out last week a, 10 bourbons to try before you die. Work that list. Wait, Wild Turkey was on that list with all their exceptional master keeps and high proof and so on. So, all right, do it. So much more of a enjoyable moment. Wood, honey, pecan, a little bit of leather. Perfect Wild Turkey balance yet strength. As I said, this has been a little, the wings have been clipped. Here, that birdie can fly and get the unchilled filtered if at all possible anywhere. That's nice. And if you just want something good to drink on the porch in the evening, Wild Turkey 101 will not let you down. Less wood, a little bit more of a youthfulness in here compared to my rare breed at this moment. Yeah. Sorry that I'm not oozing and just awing about this whiskey. This is really something I cannot recommend. And I would like to say to Campari, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that you actually feel that you need to have a Wild Turkey Generations, so $450 recommended retail price. That you need to have a Master's Keep Unforgotten, $200, a Master Keep Voyage with $275 MSRP. You've lost connection to reality of your customers. At least of the customers that have been keeping you afloat for many, many years now, and that are true believers in Wild Turkey. I don't miss these products. Put more of that non-chilled filtered rare breed on the market in America. That would be things people would love. Put the 13-year-old that was the Father and Sons. Bring back the Kentucky Spirit and allow that to be available in more states than just Kentucky. You're doing fabulous, fabulous things, but I don't really need to have that Master's Keep, and I don't think most people do, at least not for that price tag. So, my question of the day is, what is your favorite Wild Turkey product? Probably it's going to be the Rare Breed Unchilled Filtered. It might be something from the Master's Keep, or it just might be the Rye 101. I don't know. Write it down in the comments. Would love to hear from you. Whiskey Jason here, whiskey from the viewpoint of an American over here in Germany. Also sometimes reviewing rare and exotic whiskeys from America. My rant, my rave is over. Compadre, wake up, smell the coffee. We as normal consumers need something else. This is not what we want. All the best, Whiskey Jason. Bye-bye.